Okay, seriously, gnats are not paying rent, so why are they living in my plants? Then he leans in, casual and chatty, like he's letting you in on a secret. The good news? You don't need chemical sprays or gadgets. There are actually plants that naturally keep these little pests away. Today, I'm gonna show you 13 of the best gnat repellent plants you can add to your home, so you can finally enjoy your plants without the unwanted guests. Lemongrass is hands down one of the best natural gnat repellents you can bring into your home. It's packed with citronella oil, the same stuff used in outdoor candles and sprays, and studies have shown that citronella can cut down flying insect activity by up to 40%. That makes lemongrass more than just a nice smelling herb, it's basically a natural shield against gnats. The bonus? It thrives in bright light and well-draining soil, so if you give it a sunny windowsill and don't drown it with water, it'll grow fast and strong. What's cool is that as the plant matures, it produces even more oils, meaning its repellent power only gets stronger with time. And if you're into cooking, you get the added perk of using fresh lemongrass in teas, soups, and marinades. Gnats can't stand its citrusy punch, but you'll love it. It's one of those rare plants that works double duty, kitchen flavor and gnat protection all in one. Eucalyptus is a total game changer against gnats because of its strong essential oils, especially cineole, which insects absolutely despise. That sharp, clean scent we associate with spas and freshness is like a big red stop sign for gnats. They just won't hang around it. Studies have even found eucalyptus oil to be nearly as effective as DEET in repelling certain flying pests, which says a lot for a natural plant. Growing it indoors can be a little tricky since it loves bright, direct light and fast-draining soil, but once it takes off, it rewards you with tall, aromatic leaves that keep pests at bay. You don't need a massive tree either. Compact varieties like silverdrop are perfect for pots and still give you that powerful scent. On top of the pest control, eucalyptus brings a calming vibe to your space and can even be used in homemade sachets or natural air fresheners. Gnats don't stand a chance against it, but your home ends up smelling fresher and looking greener. Marigolds are like the bright little warriors of the plant world, and they do a fantastic job keeping gnats away. Their roots release a compound called alpha-terthionyl, which has been proven in studies to disrupt the life cycle of soil-borne pests and even repel insects above ground. On top of that, the strong, musky scent of their flowers naturally confuses gnats and keeps them from swarming your space. They're ridiculously easy to grow. Just give them full sun, water them regularly without overdoing it, and they'll bloom non-stop through the warm season. The more flowers, the stronger the protective effect, and that splash of gold and orange doesn't hurt either. Gardeners have used marigolds for centuries as companion plants because of how well they guard against bugs, so they're basically tried and true natural pest control. While gnats can't stand being near them, you get cheerful flowers and a low-maintenance defense system in one neat package. Sage is one of those plants that pulls double duty, great in the kitchen and a natural barrier against gnats. Its leaves are loaded with aromatic oils, particularly thujone and camphor, which create a scent that gnats and many flying insects can't tolerate. What's cool is that dried sage has even been used in studies as a fumigant, showing it can cut down insect activity in enclosed spaces by over 60%. Growing sage indoors is simple. Just give it 6 to 8 hours of sunlight, keep the soil on the dry side, and avoid overwatering since it hates soggy roots. The best part is you can snip fresh leaves for cooking or even dry them for herbal teas, all while it works as a gnat repellent. If you've ever tossed a few sage leaves on a warm surface, you know the earthy aroma is strong enough to fill a room, and that's exactly what keeps gnats away. It's an easy, hearty herb that makes your home smell better, your meals taste better, and your gnat problem disappear. Ferns might not scream bug repellent at first glance, but they're surprisingly effective at keeping gnats in check because of how they manage moisture and air quality. Gnats thrive in overly damp soil, and ferns, especially Boston ferns, have a knack for balancing humidity without letting the soil stay swampy when cared for properly. Their dense, feathery fronds also act as a natural barrier, making it harder for gnats to hover and breed around the soil surface. Studies even show that indoor ferns help reduce airborne pollutants, which indirectly makes the environment less inviting to pests. To keep them thriving, place them in indirect light, water regularly but make sure the pot drains well, and mist the leaves to maintain humidity. A healthy fern not only purifies your air but also discourages gnats from sticking around since they don't get the overly wet, stagnant environment they crave. On top of that, ferns add a lush, tropical vibe to your home, giving you greenery that's both stylish and practical. Wormwood is a powerhouse when it comes to driving gnats away, thanks to its high concentration of bitter compounds and essential oils like absinthin and thujone that insects simply can't tolerate. For centuries, people have planted wormwood along garden borders to keep pests at bay, and modern studies back it up. Its volatile oils act as a natural insecticide, making the area around it far less appealing to flying bugs. Indoors, it does best in a sunny spot with well-draining soil, and since it doesn't like overly wet conditions, it's a low-maintenance choice for keeping gnats under control. Its silvery gray foliage adds a unique, almost mystical look to your plant collection while quietly working as a natural pest shield. Some gardeners even dry its leaves and place them in sachets near windows or doors to extend its insect-repelling benefits. Gnats won't linger where wormwood grows, but you'll get the bonus of a striking, aromatic plant that feels like it came straight out of an old herbal apothecary. Chives are more than just a tasty garnish, they're a quiet little weapon against gnats. Their strong onion-like scent, caused by sulfur compounds such as allicin, is what makes gnats steer clear, since it disrupts their ability to detect food and breeding spots. Gardeners have long used chives as companion plants to protect vegetables from pests, and research shows that allium plants, including chives, can reduce insect infestations by creating a natural scent barrier. Growing them is super easy. Just give them a sunny window, water consistently, and snip the greens often to encourage new growth. The best part is you can use fresh chives in salads, soups, or even on top of baked potatoes, all while they're busy warding off unwanted bugs. Plus, when they flower, the purple blooms not only look amazing but also attract pollinators like bees, making them a double win for your indoor or outdoor space. Gnats won't find a foothold near chives, but you'll get fresh flavor and cheerful color every season. Thyme is one of those herbs that does way more than flavor your cooking. It's also a natural line of defense against gnats. Its tiny leaves are packed with essential oils like thymol and carvacrol, which have been shown in studies to repel flying insects and even reduce mosquito activity by up to 60%. Gnats hate the strong, earthy aroma, but for us, it's fresh and comforting. Growing thyme indoors is straightforward. It loves lots of sunlight, prefers dry, well-drained soil, and thrives when you don't fuss over it too much. The less you water, the better it does, which also means you're not creating the damp soil conditions that gnats love. On top of its pest-repelling powers, thyme is a culinary all-star, perfect for seasoning meats, vegetables, and soups. It even produces delicate little flowers that can attract pollinators if you keep it outside. While gnats are busy avoiding it, you'll be enjoying both its fragrance and flavor, making thyme one of the most practical herbs you can grow. Geraniums bring color, fragrance, and some serious gnat-fighting power to the table. Their leaves contain natural compounds like geraniol and citronella, which are the same ingredients often used in insect-repelling sprays and candles. That means a healthy geranium plant is constantly giving off aromas that gnats just can't stand. Research has even shown geranium essential oil to reduce flying insect activity by more than 50% in certain tests, so you're basically getting built-in pest control along with your blooms. They're pretty easy to care for too. Just give them at least 6 hours of direct sunlight, water when the topsoil feels dry, and deadhead the old flowers to keep new ones coming. The bright pinks, reds, and purples not only liven up a room or balcony but also create an invisible barrier against annoying bugs. On top of that, you can use dried geranium leaves in sachets for extra protection indoors. Gnats may find them unbearable, but you'll love the color, scent, and low-maintenance charm they bring. Rue is one of those old-school, almost forgotten herbs that's surprisingly powerful when it comes to keeping gnats away. Its leaves contain strong alkaloids and oils, especially rutin and coumarin, that give off a sharp scent insects just can't tolerate. Historically, people planted rue around their homes and gardens to repel everything from flies to gnats, and modern observations show it still works as a natural insect deterrent. It thrives in full sun with dry, well-drained soil, and once established, it's super low maintenance since it doesn't need much water. The bluish-green foliage has a unique, almost ornamental look, so it adds visual interest while quietly acting as a pest shield. Some even dry the leaves and use them in small sachets to extend its repellent power indoors. Gnats avoid it like the plague, but for you, rue offers a touch of history, beauty, and practicality in one plant that doesn't ask for much in return. Catnip might be famous for driving cats wild, but it's just as effective at driving gnats away. This herb is loaded with a compound called nipetolactone, which studies have shown to be up to 10 times more effective than DEET at repelling mosquitoes, and gnats hate it just as much. That makes catnip one of the strongest natural insect deterrents you can grow at home. It's an easygoing plant too. Give it full sun to partial shade, water it moderately, and it'll spread quickly, sometimes even a little too much if you don't keep it trimmed. The bonus is that while gnats won't come near it, your cats might treat it like their personal playground, rolling in the leaves and rubbing against it. Catnip also produces delicate clusters of purple flowers, adding a soft pop of color to your garden or windowsill. So, while you're keeping gnats at bay, you're also entertaining your pets and adding a pretty, fragrant herb to your plant collection. Pennyroyal is a small but mighty herb when it comes to keeping gnats away, thanks to its high levels of puelgon, a compound insects find absolutely unbearable. Historically, it was even planted around doorways and windows to act as a natural barrier against flying pests, and modern studies back its repellent power, showing that pennyroyal oil disrupts insect behavior and feeding. The plant itself is low-growing and spreads like a fragrant carpet, making it perfect for pots or as a ground cover indoors and outdoors. It thrives in full sun to partial shade, needs regular watering to keep the soil slightly moist, and rewards you with a strong minty aroma that gnats won't come near. Its delicate purple flowers also add a pop of color, giving you beauty along with practicality. While gnats steer clear, you get a fresh, vibrant plant that's been trusted for centuries to keep bugs at bay, making pennyroyal a natural choice for any gnat repellent lineup. Bay leaf plants aren't just for flavoring soups and stews, they're also excellent at keeping gnats away. The leaves are packed with essential oils like eugenol, myrcene, and cineol, all of which release a pungent aroma that gnats can't tolerate. In fact, dried bay leaves have long been used in kitchens and pantries to repel insects from food storage, and the same principle works with live plants in your home. A healthy bay plant grows best in bright, indirect light with well-draining soil and only occasional watering, making it fairly easy to maintain indoors. As it matures, the glossy green leaves become more aromatic, strengthening its natural insect-repelling powers. You can even pick a few leaves, dry them, and place them around windowsills or near houseplants where gnats tend to gather. While the bugs keep their distance, you get a beautiful evergreen shrub that doubles as a fresh kitchen spice and a built-in gnat shield. And that's it, 13 powerful plants that help you kick gnats out for good. Try adding a few of these to your home and enjoy the fresh air, the greenery, and the peace of mind. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about which plant you'll be trying first.